Alright, I'm going to create 4 group nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Separate them all. Shift P. Select them all again. I'm just going to call them CP, change pivot. Alright, I want the pivots to match all the way down. What we're going to do is do constrain maintain offset without maintain offset. So that's already in there. So if we go to constrain parent, hold down shift control, we'll have 2 of them. One for maintain offset, one for not maintain offset. Right click over on this guy and do edit. Shelf, it's called parent, go to icon label, M. Save. Now that has an M for maintain offset, we can bring them close to each other, so maintain offset, and this one's not maintain offset. So I'm going to select the joint, select the first group node, the CP. If you want, hit rebuild, so those are the controls and those are the group nodes. So joint, first CP, parent constraint without maintain offset. If you select it now, that group node is perfectly angled to that joint. Select the shoulder, select the second group node, parent constraint without maintain offset, elbow, the same, and I do the twist to this one, not the wrist. We're going to delete all these, all the constraints, but we still have the group nodes, and if you look at them, they all have a little alignment going down them. Select the clavicle, attach it to the first one, shoulder to the next one, elbow to the next one, and the hand to the last one. Select all those controls and freeze them out. And now they're all aligned perfectly. You select the control, look at the orientation, it goes perfectly down the joint. They've all been realigned. Build the arm. The reason why I took the twist as the pivot is because we're gonna, when we twist this on the X, this guy is also going to be twisted on the X. And if you use its orientation, it will work perfectly. The problem with you end up using this one, you can sometimes get a weird flip. And if you do it that way, I know there won't be a flip. So there's your arm, the controls all built. And now let's constrain it. Shoulder to shoulder, parent constraint with maintain offset. You can actually probably use without maintain offset, but there's no point. I like to play it safe and just use maintain offset. And I'm going to skip the twist, go to my hand. Now select the twist, go to your twist, select the wrist, and go to your twist. Go to constrain, orient, option box. Leave that, and we're only going to do it to the X. Hit apply, and I'm going to double check that, yeah, it's my red line's the X. If it's the blue one, it's the Z. If it's the Y one, the Z. But you want to do the one that's crossing this way. Sometimes it's a different color. So make sure that one's correct. So now when you twist this on the Z, negative 43, this guy should also be, so, huh. Should be -40. I'm very not happy about it not being the same rotation on the X. Huh. Normally it's the same value. It might not be the same value because there's extra values in there. So I'm going to undo that. Keep undoing. There's an actual rotation in here. And I don't know why there was a rotation in there. That was probably why. it probably would still work, but I do not know why there was a rotation in that arm. So I'm going to reapply that orient to it. So I undid it. I kept checking and making sure that was gone. If you undid it and you see that this one doesn't have parent constraint, this one doesn't have parent constraints, just reapply those constraints. Constrain, orient, apply. Now if I twist it on the X, it's not working as well as I would want. As you can kind of see it. There's a weird twist in there, like it's lifting up and down. I'm very annoyed by that. And the joints in here have orientation on them also. Alright, I'm going to show you how to fix that in the next video.